Yeah.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 3rd down. Banks. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The Bucs at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Throwing on first down. Banks. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Banks. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 3rd and 2. Banks found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Again, he'll drop to throw. It completes it once more to Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 2nd down, it's, oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get it.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Banks. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Second down, back to Fournette. Able to slither by and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Again, it's Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fournette running right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Up the gut, Fournette, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Banks. This is caught by Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off play action. Banks. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Banks. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's White. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground with White. And a short gain here down to the 22. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Looking to throw. Banks. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
That has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A handoff to Fournette. 65 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That catch by Ray kind of nowhere. That's number 764 in his career. Ties in with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Banks. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Banks. And this is caught by Evans.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On 3rd down, Banks. And that is incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Atlanta now coming out on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. To throw on 2nd down. Banks out left to Anderson. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. On 1st down, Banks dumps it off to Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself and not touch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Throwing on first down. Banks. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Looking to throw. Banks. Otten brings it in over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Banks. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Banks. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Banks in trouble, and he's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pushes him over. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Banks. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Banks. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Banks trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He finds his man, complete. It's Terry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Banks. Open man is Anderson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Banks. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Off play action. Banks. And this one is incomplete. On 4th down, Banks. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Banks. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. That's taken in by Callaway. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete as well.
Intended for Tony Pollard. Incomplete. Results, 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got this down to the 35. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Fournette again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. That's caught at the 1. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Banks. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Falcons offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, a 20-yard touchdown. Ritter will throw for it. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Leonard Fournette shifts past him at the 45. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On the run, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Up the gut, Fournette. Oh, what a move. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's a win for the Bucs here, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, you really have to credit the protection he got as well. He had time to throw all game long, and he took advantage, throwing for close to 400 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So for the Buccaneers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.